now we'll be doing question 3, which is the last part of this paper or this question that we are doing here. Question 3, it's saying consider the following quadratic pattern. First thing, one of the important word here, it's saying quadratic. So we need to understand what are the aspects of quadratic, what make the pattern to be quadratic. Now the first question is saying determine the value of y. Determining the value of y, quadratic, we have first difference and we have the second difference. Then how do we find the first difference? We are saying this term minus this term, then this term minus this term, and this term minus this term. So we're gonna say 72 minus 95, we're getting negative 23. And I'm gonna say this y minus the 72, so it's y minus 72. And then we're gonna say 32 minus what, y, so it's 32 minus what, y. Now we need to find the second difference. How do you find the second difference? We are saying all these things, we're gonna take this as a term, we also take this as a term. So we're gonna say y minus 72 minus, this is negative 23, so it's negative 23. And also we're gonna say 32, which is this term, minus y, then minus this term, bracket, negative is very important, so you need to put this bracket, and then y minus 72. What we know about the second difference in the quadratic is that second difference is equal. So we can equate these two, because in the second difference this is going to be equals to this one. Then from there we can solve for what? For y. So now let's simplify our thing. Then it's y here, negative 72. This times this, it's positive. Negative times negative is positive, so we're going to get positive 23 equals to 32 minus y. And this times this, it's just negative y, and this times this, just positive 72. Drop the like term, that add the like term first, just gonna have y, and then negative 72 plus 23, just gonna have negative 49 equals to 32 plus 72 is just 104. The negative y, just negative 2y. Then group the like terms, take this to the other side, take y to the other side, just negative 49. Take this 104, it's going to be negative 104. We're left with negative 2. Take this y to the other side, it's going to change the sign, it's going to be negative y. So it's negative 49 minus 104, which is negative 153, equals to negative 2, negative 1, just negative 3, y. We're looking for y, so we divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3, then our y is equals to 51. So now we have found our y, which is 51. So the pattern now, it's 95, 72, 51, and then 32. This is our pattern now. Now our question saying if our y is 51, we already find y, which is 51. The question is telling us that y is 51, Determine the general term of the pattern in the form of Tn is equals to an squared plus bn plus c. It is a quadratic, so we know that we need to find the second difference. Now we don't have an unknown, so it's just going to be 72 minus 95 is going to be negative 23. Then it's 51 minus 72, which is negative 21. Then it's 32 minus 51, which is negative 19. Find the second difference. It's negative 21 minus into minus 23, which is 2. And 19 minus into negative 21, which is 2. We all know this one. Then from here, taking the second difference, we equate it to 2a is equal to 2. The second difference, this first part here, very important, very important. This one is going to be 3a plus b equals to this, and then the last one there, which is going to be 95, is going to be equal to a plus b plus c. That's how we are going to find our unknowns in order for us to find our Tn, our equation. So 2a sorry about that, it's equal to 2, and then divide by 2, since we're looking for a, then our a is equal to 1. Then 3a plus b is equals to negative 23. We already find our a, which is 1, so we substitute our a, then plus b is equals to negative 23. 3 times 1 is just 3, so you're going to have negative 23. Transpose this 3 to the other side, and they change the sign, so it's going to be negative 3. Then our b is just negative 23 minus 3, which is just negative 26. The last part now is just a plus b plus c is equals to 95. We already have a, we already have b, looking for c. Just substitution. 1 minus 26, which is this negative 26, and then plus c is equals to 95. Then from there, 1 minus 26 is just negative 25. Then plus c is equals to 95. Take 25 to the other side, it's just 95 plus 25, which is just 95, plus 25, which is just 120. Find our Tn, our a, Tn squared plus bn plus c. Our a is 1, so it's n squared. Our b is negative 26, and our c is 120. Then you are done for your formula. Then the next one here, they're saying find T22. So it's T22. The term is 22. How do we find it? We already have the formula. It's just because the matter of substitution. Then it's 22 squared minus 26 into 22, then plus 120, and then it's 22 squared minus 26 into 22, and then plus 120, which is our answer. It's 32. I hope we get that one. Now the final part of this question is saying which term in the pattern will be equals to 1040, which is 3.4. This 1040, it's our Tn. it's 1040. We're looking for term which is n, so n is our unknown. We know our general equation, or our Tn. We already found it. Tn is equals to n squared minus, sorry, here it's minus 26n, then plus 120. We're looking for n. We do have the Tn, so it's 1040 equals to n squared minus 26n plus 120. Take this one to the other side, we're left with 0 this side, so it's n squared minus 26n plus 120, then minus 1040. When it's 0, then it's n squared, then minus 2n, then it's 120 minus this one, we are left with negative 920. From here, it's either you do the quadratic or you do the factorization. If you don't know how to factorize, I prefer just go to the quadratic and find n. But for me, for the sake of this video and time, I'll just do the quadratic, the factorization, finding our factors. So my factors here, my first factor will be 46, and the other one will be 20. This one will be positive, this one will be negative. Then solving for n, our n will be equals to 46, first one. Then the second one will be n is equal to negative 20. The number of term, the term will never be negative, so it's important that you show me this thing, that n will never be negative. So the number of term, or which term or of the pattern is equal to 46 is the one that we're looking for. Thank you so much.